This is everything that went down in Diablo Immortal this week. Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. People have been asking what's happening for Halloween inside of Diablo Immortal. Yesterday we had a little bit regarding Hallow's Wake drop in a patch note, which I'm going to go through today, and then discuss what I think is actually coming, in addition to what some of the things the community has to say. Remember guys, Diablo Immortal videos every day. Make sure you subscribe. So let's take a look right here. From the 15th of October, that's essentially 8 days from today, through November 12th, these things are going to be dropping inside of the game. I'll let you know now. We have some returning things and some cosmetics actually returning as well, which brings up the topic that we've been having recently regarding returning cosmetics. Hallow's Wake returns. Essentially right here, you're just going to be getting some rewards for doing certain things. You can unlock the gift pack as well. And as you can see, Teloric Pearl, Legendary Crest, and a few other items that you have right there that you can get for progressing Hallow's Wake. We have Survivor's Bane dropping inside of the game, which is going to be Halloween themed, which I like. Again, 15th through the 29th. Survivor's Bane, said it the whole time, it's people's favorite game mode inside Diablo. I should say mini game mode. Definitely check that one out. It's nice when you get a little bit of a holiday theme inside of any game mode. We have the Howler's Hunt coming back. This is one of my least favorite. This is one where you are trying to hide from the wolf or be the wolf and take people out secretly, kind of like an Identity 5 style game. October 29th through November 12th. This is going to be going on. Maybe I'll give it another look this time around, see how it goes. We also have a limited time head loss. Remember this used to be inside of the game? You'd have the glowing flames. It was a 30-day cosmetic. I just wish that it wasn't 30 days. I think it's cool that you have the head missing and the aura in its place. But again, it's a 30-day cosmetic. So that's it. But you can get that back inside of the game as well. The Myth Slayer cosmetics are returning to the game as well, which have a 1,000 orb price tag. These ones actually look pretty good. I kind of like the look of this one right here. You get a nice look of the cosmetic right here on the monk. And this one is going to be going on from the October 15th through November 29th. It's going to be available for 1,000 orbs. This leads a lot of people asking what else is coming regarding Halloween. For example, over on Reddit, we have Elsa saying, bring back old Halloween cosmetics, Blizzard. It's funny that we have so many people that are wrapped up lately in the cosmetics, and looks like they're looking for some older cosmetics that were available in previous Halloween. Now the patch notes did bring us that aura without the head, and they brought that other cosmetic back as well, but it looks like there are others that are wanted. I will tell you right now, there's one cosmetic that I wish would come back for all classes. Actually, there's quite a few. Let me show you one of them. This is it right here, Plague Reaper Bloom Armor. I actually really like this one. I think it's very Halloween themed. I believe it has the casket on the back of some other characters. Here it has half of a corpse hanging off the back. Really cool cosmetic that I don't have on my wizard. As you can see, I have it unlocked on my necromancer, and I would love to have this one on other classes as well. I think it looks really cool, and I know a lot of players have a few of these cosmetics that they also wish they could have on the class that they're currently playing because they're class bound. This one's actually not so bad either. The Molten Ruptured Soul Armor, pretty cool looking, I have to say. And as you can see, I have it unlocked on my Barbarian, but that one looks pretty awesome. Now another comment, and it's actually regarding cosmetics again, is from People Are Strange. He says, LOL, this might sound kind of dumb, and I actually don't think it does, but I lost interest when I couldn't get a cool skin. I want something flashy and interesting, but I just can't afford it, so I gave up. So he's talking about how he gave up on playing the game because he couldn't get a particular cosmetic that he wanted. Now, again, you can get some cool cosmetics for just $5 from the Battle Pass, and there are ways to get cosmetics for free inside of the game. The game does offer free cosmetics and transmog, although transmog is a bit strange. But it is worth noting that players are really into getting these cosmetics, and I just putting this out there, I'm wondering how Diablo Immortal would do with a purely cosmetic monetization strategy. Not that they can go back now. I know that we are locked in with what we have, but it'll be interesting to see what that would actually look like if the game could survive. And another comment that's actually an interesting note is from Franco Wins. He says, yup, new gems every month make us feel useless for not buying them. And we waste all our time grinding new difficulties just for them to reset every 2 months. No more new gems and no more difficult changes. Well, actually, I don't know about the difficulty changes because, you know, difficulties always get easier for people to be able to progress easier that are newer players. But regarding the gems, it's definitely a topic of discussion that we do have new gems every month or two coming to the game. And what Blizzard needs to do is make these new gems actually liable. They need to be good or else no one's going to buy them, right? So you have your whale community, the people that spend a lot inside of the game that may want to keep that upper leg in their PvP battles, buy these new gems so that they can have the most optimal, best new builds. The problem is it will leave players that are not big spenders behind or make them feel like, oh my God, I've been working on my Bottled Hope gem now for 2 years, and now these gems came up and the Bottled Hope's not even worth it anymore. Or even a better example, the Seeping Bile. What am I gonna do now? And yes, of course, you could pull all of the gem power out of it and put it into something else, but you still need to get duplicates, and for low spenders or free-to-play players, it's really difficult to do, even though the game is introducing new ways to do it easier, like being able to get 50% drops for particular gems like we did with the Blood-Soaked Jade. Things are being put in the game to make it easier, but I do understand the sentiment here, talking about how sometimes you're putting your grind into those 8 gems that you really want to be your end game gems. You're never going to change them because that's where it's at. And then new gems keep coming, making you think that you should swap some things out, and seeing how big of a problem or how big of a grind that would be for someone that's a low spender. Definitely something worth taking a look at. I know that Blizzard is always like, should we put in new gems? Should we not put in new gems? But it is a big way that they monetize the game, especially for some of their bigger spenders. My God, and I love this one. This one's not a comment on my videos, but this was actually over in the forums. And we have Quack McCree responding to A Touch of Sin. A Touch of Sin put out a whole little discussion, and then this was pulled saying, remove lazy farming took that feeling of progression away. So not being able to lazy farm, which if you go around the world inside of Sanctuary, inside of Diablo Immortal, there's just no lazy farming going on. It's just almost a dead thing. And then we have Quack McCree saying the statement is a paradox, but it's actually very, very true. When I look through my list of people that are friends on my list or people that I had played with in the past, and it shows a lot of players who haven't played in a while. I mean, I'm not calling anyone out because I definitely don't want to do that, but some of the people, some of the names on here that I see are people that were lazy farmers, people that like to lazy farm, and that you would always find them over just standing there and farming. And now that that's not a thing inside of the game anymore, we're not seeing these players inside of the game at all, which is actually quite interesting. It seems like some of them were just lazy farming so that they could maintain their account, and they're only logging in so they could lazy farm. Yeah, so is it actually killing the game? By the way, if you're a player that wants to come back, here's my code. And people have actually been, I've been getting these things in my mail. Let me see if I have any right here, if I deleted them all. Oh, I'm the collector of the day. That's pretty cool. I think I deleted all the used ones, but I've been getting the rewards for people joining back and coming back to the game. Really, it's just a little bit of scrap, but still, it's pretty cool. And this is an area I don't really ever come to, actually, for the game. The collection area, if you don't know where it is, it's right over here. You click on your icon, you click on that, and you go to collection. Looks like we have a couple of things that we've recently collected right here. Those are new. We got a few more. See, you could tell how long it's been since we've come over here to grab all of these. And we have a bunch of thumbs up as well. These are likes received on my account, I guess. And top collectors. Let's see who some of the top collectors. It says I was a top collector of the day, but let's see if my name is actually on here, because last time I looked, when it said I was a top collector of the day, it wasn't actually there. Let's see if is it on there. I'm up to number 60. No, still no echo. I don't get why it says that. You are not the top collector yet. Maybe top collector of the day is different from top collector, but we could actually look at who the top people are right now, since we're talking about cosmetics all the time. Boom, we'll throw a like on that. We got Veneno. I always love that cosmetic. So this is the one that's purchasable. You have the little guys hanging off your back, as you see. I have this on my Barbarian, and this is what it looks like on the Druid. This is the Crusader, actually. Looks good. What do we have here? That is fresh looking Frost Bunny. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up in some cosmetics. I do think they look cool. Guys, excuse me, let me know if you're excited for what's coming for Diablo Immortal. And in addition, regarding everything relating to Halloween, I'm sure the game will be completely decked out and reskinned in Halloween theme. I think it's a really great looking theme that comes every year. Something that I love, and I always mention that I love this stuff, is I love when they do decorate any game, not only Diablo Immortal, but for the season. I think it's really cool. Skin out the game, make it look awesome. I think we'll see that again here. There's no reason that we wouldn't. Have a great day, guys. See you in the next one. Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Last night I was working on a bunch of upgrades to a lot of the gear that I wear inside of Diablo Immortal, and I decided that today I would share with you the progression that we've had as a low spender inside of the game. For those of you that don't know, on a regular basis, there are 3 things that I purchase on a monthly or bi-monthly basis. One of those is the $5 Battle Pass, one of those is the Boon of Plenty, and the other is Prodigy's Path, and this one's on a 45-day cycle. I don't really buy too many other things that often. Once in a while, I'll pick up a pack, but for the most part, that is my consistent spend, approximately $25 per month. So with that, I'm not a whale inside of the game, and when I can make big progression, I get pretty excited about it. Now, last night, we were able to go and run a little bit of rifts, and I was able to get another piece of green gear up to level 23. Felt good, and I also decided to jump into one of the events. That event was Overflowing Arsenal, and I basically came through and collected all of the gear from here, from all the way up to, what am I, 830. The reason being, a lot of the green items, I was hoping for a better replacement, which I did receive, and some of the legendary pieces, although I had all the essences, I was hoping that a good piece would drop, and a couple actually did. Some of them gave me more combat ratings, some of them gave me better magic attributes. At the end of the day, my legendary gear and my green items, they were both improved a little bit as of last night. But I also have some legendary gem work that I'm pretty excited to do because we've been working hard and long to get our Colossus engine up to the next level. And I'm not sure we can get it there today, but we can get a couple of increments for sure. So as it sits right now, you can see I have 2 Colossus engine in my bag, but we also have a couple of chests as well that allow me to choose any gem that I want. I have this: once used, select 1 5-star bound legendary gem. I have another one of those, and I have a third. So I have 3 more Colossus engine gems, essentially. These ones here are for 2-star gems. Actually, all these other chests are all for gear as well. I'll probably either wait for a class change or wait, and I'm not sure, wait until I can get more of a benefit. Also sitting on a bunch of these legendary items and mystery set items as well, which I'm just saving. But first, let's take a look at where we stand with all of our gems. I have a rank 5 Colossus engine, a rank 6 plus a little bit Blood-Soaked Jade. We have a rank 5 plus a little bit Void Spark, a rank 5 plus a little bit Gloom Cask, a rank 5 plus a little bit Bottled Hope, a rank 6 Seeping Bile. We have a rank 5 Blood Flow Gem, and a rank 5 Colossus engine. If you notice here, a couple of these gems, the Colossus engine had one of the stars that was added from those events. The Blood Flow went from a 2-star to a 4-star, and same thing with our Roiling Consequence. We were able to get a lot of value out of those as a low spender. But now let's see what we got right here and what we need to do actually for this upgrade. I have enough gems. The problem is, do I have enough gem power? And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Colossus engine gems and 360 gem power to get this up. Now, I already know right now I don't have the gem power, and I do have enough platinum as it sits right now, though, to get myself from the market another Colossus gem engine. Did I say Colossus gem engine? You know what I meant. It's actually sitting right here super cheap at 32,000 platinum. That's actually a great price, and that's why 17, now 18 people have hearted it. But in addition to that, I also do have a lot of Telluric Pearls. Where do we stand with our Telluric Pearls as of right now? 38. So 2 more Telluric Pearls, and I can get the 6th gem that I need, the 6th Colossus engine. But let's actually do some of these upgrades right now. And just so all of you know, why am I choosing this and why not just go and do the upgrades to the Blood-Soaked Jade? Well, look at the progression it takes to get 1 gem level higher for something that's already at a rank 6. Getting to rank 7 is a pretty big deal, and it's going to take a lot of time. Same thing over here, my Seeping Bile. Unfortunately, it's a Seeping Bile, right? It's one of the most power crept gems inside of the game. I'm not going to be putting this one up to level 7 anytime soon. I could do the Bottled Hope. I actually already have 2 upgrade progressions into it. I need 4 more and I can get it to the next level. That's something I could potentially do. The goal, though, is to get all of my gems to rank 6 and then start working them to get to rank 7. At least that's my current goal. And in my opinion, Colossus Engine is probably the strongest of all the gems, maybe outside of the Blood-Soaked Jade right now. So let's go on in. Let's start with our progression. We have one of these right here. Okay, we're going to use that. And the gem power, we just need a little bit. And I have a bunch of gem power there, actually. So we're going to be able to upgrade one step right here. Boom. That's plus 16%. Let's see if we can get another one going right here. We totally can, and we know that we can. And then let's get the 60 gem power. I actually have 62 right there. Beautiful. So we're upgrading to another step, and I love this upgrade progression. It's so much more rewarding to slowly be able to progress your way up versus having to save them all up and then wait for that power boost when it's completely ready to get leveled to the next level. Now, let's see. We don't have another Colossus Engine Gen. As you can see, I do have a lot of gems here. Some of these I like to save for gem power to, to throw into my gem power for the gems that go within. If you don't know what I'm talking about these resonance gems right over here. Each gem can get the resonance gems placed within there. So I like to kind of get my resonance gems leveled up as well, even though I'm not getting the base attributes. I'm putting gems in like my Fervent Fang that I have at a rank 10. I'm not going to use this as food. I'm not going to make it dormant. So I'll just throw it in here as a resonance gem, and I think I'll be okay with that. And so let's go ahead over here. Let's go to one of these chests that we've saved, and let's use it. And let's choose the Colossus Engine. Where is it? Right here. Boom. Yes, we want to make that a Colossus Engine gem. Unlocked. Remember, that is from the event that we were working on last month. That's what we save all of our orbs for, so we can get those chests and really make some progress on our gems. Now, let's see if we have what we need here. The Colossus Engine gem is there. And now we are going to go with 60 gem power. We have 2 right here, and I'm going to use all of these 1 stars. See how far we can go with just the 1 stars, because again, my 1-star gems I'm not using as resonance gems because I'm not using any 2-star gems in my builds whatsoever. So all of these are essentially, for me at this point in time, just gem food for how I have my current build set up. And to be honest with you guys, I don't have multiple sets of gems that I use in different areas. I basically just go with the same gems. If I'm in PvE or PvP, we're going to upgrade this one step there as well. Boom. So we're basically halfway there. We need 3 more to go. Let's go ahead and unlock another chest. Remember, I said I have 3 of these chests. We're going to unlock another one right here. We're going to use this. We're going to go down here and get another Colossus Engine. Okay. Boom. Unlocked. Now we're going to see if we have the gem power. And I could craft a bunch of gems as well, right? I'm actually going a little bit deeper into this than I thought I was going to be able to, which is sweet. So we're going to go grab all of these. 1 of these, 7 of these. Again, we are still in the all 1-star gem category. Mocking Laughters, all 1 stars. For me, no use. Not saying that they're bad gems, just saying that I don't currently need them in the builds that I'm working with here. 1, 1, 4. Wow, I actually am surprised we have so many 1-star gems that are just sitting around here. This is great, man. Boom, that's another level. So we actually are jumping our Colossus Engine up 3 different levels today. So now it's 4 out of 6 on the upgrade. Let's see what kind of power we got. So now we're going to be getting into the 2-star gems, which I can use to upgrade some of the others. You got the Mana Flux right there. And of course, I have some, other gems. These ones are locked because they're 5 stars that I'm just going to save for a rainy day in case there's any balance changes or things like that. But I can craft gems as well. So if we want to go to the crafting, I could probably, I got 1.8 thousand. I can craft, I wonder how many we can craft. Let's just see. Oh, only 10 at a time. So I could basically craft 20 gems, which is going to be 20 times 4. That's 800. Is that 800 gem power? That can't be right. Yeah, it actually is. So I have plenty of gem power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my telluric fragments, and I'll just use the gems that I have in my bag, but we'll save the fragments so we can craft essentially whatever we want, whenever we need it if we want to put some stuff in there. So we're going to go to our bag again. We're going to grab our final chest right here. We're going to go again, grab another one of the Colossus engine. That's 3 that we're getting from the chest, and we've unlocked 2. So from that event where we were able to, actually, is that event still in the game? I don't think it is. Let's take a look. No, I think it was replaced with the Phantom Market with the recent update. Either way, we were able to get 5 of those gems, and I think we spent 10,000 orbs to do that, all of which we're getting from those packs that I buy from what I was mentioning in the beginning of the video. Let's go in here. We're going to get another upgrade, and then we're very close because we do have, what do we have? We have 38 telluric pearls, so essentially almost everything that we need. So we're going to go finish up with our 1-star gems. Oh my god, do I have... Wait, what is this right here? Is this Blessed Pebble? Let me take a look at that really quickly. Yeah, as you can see, the Blessed Pebble right here is a rank 6, so there is a lot of gem power in it. I don't know, man. It's probably a gem that I'm never going to use. I'm going to unlock it. I'll use it as food. There's no reason not to, because I don't think I'm ever going to need to use that one again. Let's go upgrade right here. We're going to go through the process again. I am going to use the Pebble because I can get myself tons of gem power out of it. We can get 2 of these. Wow, we still haven't even dipped into our 2-star gems. Here we go. Upgrade another step right there. We're now rank 5 plus 80%, and all I'm waiting on is that telluric pearl. 2 more telluric pearls. And notice the final step here is going to be 1 Colossus engine and then 75 gem power. So an extra 15 gem power from all of the other progression. But in doing all of this right here, very simple stuff, I was able to jump myself approximately 80 resonance, or actually more like, I think I jumped myself more like 100 resonance, but it wasn't really about the resonance jump. It's about upgrading the gem itself, because I want to be able to get as much unlocked. Skill damage increased to 34% unlocks at rank 6. That's from 27%, jumping us up to the 34%. At the end of the day, you just want to start leveling up your gems when you have the chance. And yes, I know I have to level up my regular, normal gems as well. It's a work in progress. And just looking at the 2-star gems that I have here, I have plenty of gems needed to do a big upgrade to get my next Colossus engine gem. After I get it unlocked, I'll be good to go. And I even have a couple of these chests here that give you some 4-star, some 2-star gems. These are all just gear chests here, just making sure I don't have anything fancy or special sitting around, which I don't. As you can see, 38 of 40 on the telluric pearls, and that's gonna happen. I haven't been progressing my battle pass, and I've spoken to you guys about why I choose not to progress the battle pass. As you can see, we're sitting on a whole bunch of rewards right here. My mail looks the same. I'm actually gonna get another level right here. Okay, and then a little bit of gem power from that. I only progress with the quests. But let's take a look and see when the next time on the battle pass we get a telluric pearl. It's probably going to be a little ways down the line. We get right here. So I'll get 2 telluric pearls right here at level 20. I'm currently at level, what, level 10? But I'll tell you this. Oh, no, I'm at level 12. If I could rank this up right now and get myself to that level and get that telluric pearl. Should I do it just so that we can get the gem to rank 6? I think we should do it. So I'm gonna break all my rules, and I'm gonna actually on a Wednesday collect. Now I am at server Paragon level, as you can see right underneath the, actually I'm above it right now. I'm over here, and we have a 1 level above server Paragon. So I'm not getting 100% rewards for anything. I'm getting, what, 80%? But I think it's gonna be worthwhile, because then I can get this gem completed right here with you guys today. I'm gonna claim all of my rewards. This is 22 rewards of experience, prediction challenges, assembly rewards. We even have Shadow War stuff. I even have the Winds of Fortune rewards. Let's claim all of them. Let's see what kind of jump we get. So we just got ourselves 4 Paragon level jumps. Now this is all done. I'm gonna delete the red. Oh wait, what is this? Okay, we got them already. So read all, delete red. Let's see what kind of battle pass progress we got from that. So we actually didn't get as much as I was hoping for right there. So we're going to go here. Boom. We're going to go here. And I'm kind of committed now. Boom. What do we need? We need to get to 20, right? We need to get to 20. Let's see. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to collect some of these rewards here. See how many levels we can get. That was a ton of levels right there. Right here. We just got what we needed. This is what I want right here. The telluric pearls. Wabam. Got them. So now we can come on over with our telluric pearls. We can craft the gem that we're looking for. The Colossus engine, crafting it for free with telluric pearls. Okay, boom, another Colossus engine gem. This is our 6th gem we're working with here today. And now I can come and do the final upgrade. I know I'm gonna have enough gem power. Here is the the Colossus engine gem. And here we'll drop in as many of these as we need because again, I can craft really whatever I need. Now, all of these are going to be worth 4. Much easier progression we're getting here. I'm not going to use the mana flux. There we go. This is it, boys. This is it. We're about to get ourselves here a rank 6 Colossus engine gem. Let's go, baby. That's the rank 6 right there. That's what we were waiting for. Woo, and we broke the rules to get this done. We definitely broke the rules of how we upgrade things inside of the game and how I collect my experience throughout the game as well. I did not do the optimal experience gain, but now I'm sitting with a rank 6 Colossus engine, a rank 6 Seeping Bile, and a rank 6 Blood-Soaked Jade. The next one is probably going to be my Roiling Consequence or potentially my Blood Flow Gem. And then we're going to go over to the bottle. Actually, maybe the Bottled Hope. The Bottled Hope already has a little bit of progression into it. I only need 4 more. We'll see how that goes. But either way, guys, I love doing these upgrades. It was a big one today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And you know what? We actually have a comment that I forgot to get to, so let's do it now. And this one's from Adam Churchwell saying, I miss a couple of my cosmetics I had when I was a Tempest. Now I'm a Barb and I wish as long as it was the same name, I don't see why they have to be class locked. And I know, man, class locked cosmetics kind of do stink. A lot of them that come from the battle pass are probably class locked because, well, it's only $5 for the cosmetic and all the rewards. But it would be really cool if all cosmetics were not class bound and can be used anywhere. And here's my question to you. To answer this, if Blizzard were to say, if you buy the higher tier of the battle pass, let me show you. So if players were to buy the $15 battle pass, if that made these cosmetics open to all classes, would players do that? Or would they still buy the $5 battle pass? I actually see this as a huge opportunity, not only for Blizzard, but also for players. Because I know me as a player, if I were to be able to get the cosmetic unlocked on all of my classes, not just on one, I probably would go and buy the $15 battle pass because I would rather them not be class bound. Would you? And Blizzard, I think this is a good opportunity here to take this $15 battle pass and add one more perk. Add that the class cosmetics are no longer class bound. I'm talking about the portal, the frame, I'm talking about the weapon, I'm talking about the armor. You can still get the tokens so that you can go to the store. Let's go to the store. Why is it not letting me get into the store really quickly? I want to go into the store. All right, so if we take a look at the Empowered Battle Pass, we want to go over here. See, you can tell I don't engage with this. We could spend our tokens from buying that pass to get all of these different older cosmetics. So I think this is cool too. I think it should be there, but man, drop a little bit of extra in there. Make it so that when you buy the $15 battle pass, the class cosmetic is no longer class bound. I think you'll make a lot more money, Blizzard, and players then have that opportunity and they can stop complaining about class bound cosmetics because there is an option for them not to be class bound. It's been a big day and a fun one, although casual. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Today there's a few new things that dropped inside of the game, and actually it's a quiet Friday on the forums and Reddit, besides some discussions regarding, well, of course, mirrored jewels drops. If you guys saw my drops yesterday, you saw I actually pulled in a win for once, and not just all 1-stars. But before we go over to Reddit and take a look at a few of those, let's see what our community had from the YouTube comments. First off, we have Alyssa Rose 2108 saying, I did my Mirrors Jewels run and I got 1 Roiling Consequence, 3 out of 5, and a 2 out of 5. That's a win right there. Roiling Consequence, one of the best, most S-tier gems inside of the game. I wish I would have gotten that myself. We had Jacob Smith say, on my run, I got an Unbound, which is great. He could sell it if he wants to. 5 out of 5-star Haunt Coil gem, and a Bound, 3 out of 5 coil right before work. So that's actually really awesome for him right there. Remember, the mirrored jewel, you get the one that drops, and then the mirrored is bound to your account, so it's not sellable. So he actually got the 5 out of 5-star from the purple crest, and then the mirrored portion of that was the 3 out of 5. Then we have guy named Gru, who, by the way, is a member of the channel, and I can tell from that icon right there that he has been a member for over a year, which is actually amazing. Thank you so much for that. He got 21-star gems, and he's using my fail emote. Now, if anyone wants to become a member of the channel, like our boy, well, it directly supports my channel, and I really appreciate that. All you do is you go to this membership tab right here, and there's many different tiers of membership. This is showing the Kraken tier, which I believe is the highest of tiers, but they start out at $2 to become a member of the channel. And like I said, it directly supports me right here on YouTube. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But let's go over to Reddit. Let's see what Reddit's got for drops. You know, everyone puts their drops in here, and you know I'm the guy that comes on over and takes a look at the drops, okay? We got this guy right here. First ever 5 out of 5. It's a Seeping Bile. I wish that was my drop, because I'm rocking Seeping Bile. And I actually really like Maw of the Deep as well. So you got a 5 out of 5-star Seeping Bile, a 3 out of 5-star Bound Seeping Bile, that was the mirror, and then the Maw 3, and then a 2. What else we got? Look at this right here. Look at this nice lineup. Haunt Coil, Haunt Coil, Haunt Coil, Haunt Coil. He did a nice job lining that up perfectly, cleaning up very carefully around it. Love those drops right there. We have more right here. Look at this. The bonus was the 4 out of 5-star Haunt Coil, and the rest were 2s and 1s. We have over here 4 Haunt Coil gems. Beautiful drops right there. There was a little bit more, more of the deep, and look at this guy. He got three 5 stars with mirrors of those as well, which is actually pretty crazy. And then right here, a Golden Firmament, 5 out of 5-star with the bonus 2 out of 5, also crazy. Another one, Blood Flow gem. So like these things happen, and then things like this happen. No, but then we back it up with more of these, with more mirrored 5-star gems. So hey, I know that a lot of people get down, myself as well, when you pull in all 1-star gems, but at the end of the day, at least you're getting twice what you would get, but there are people that have success, just like I did yesterday. And if you guys don't recall, we just did some good stuff on the account where we were able to get our Colossus Engine gem. We were able to get that up to well, it's a 5-star. We got it up to rank 6. Which was actually pretty awesome for me on my personal account. That was also done this week. We had some really good progress on the account this week. Let's take a look at what's going on inside of the game right now, because when I woke up, there were 7 different things for events. And I was taking a look at this one right here. I'm actually making pretty slow progress, but there's a lot of things that you can do right here to get these points, like complete 4 bounties, easy. Temple of Namari. Well, I haven't tried to do that dungeon itself. Let me turn off our music here. I haven't tried to do that dungeon myself, like, specifically, and it hasn't come up in my runs. Complete an Elder Rift, that's an easy one. 2 random dungeons, that's also easy. Craft a rune, 1 time this week. That's something that I hadn't done. And I'll tell you what, 120 battle pass points and a Telluric Pearl for that. That's a huge one right there. You really should do it. Collect 50 Monster Essence this week. That's another great one right there. Just go out and do your farming, guys. 50 Monster Essence is not the hardest thing to do. Actually, it's probably a bit harder now that AFK farming is gone. But these 2, big battle pass progress, also nice rewards. Heliquary raids, we did that one, and the Rite of Cleansing 2 times this week, also pretty easy to get done. we have the surge going on where we're continuously progressing. We have Set Hunter, which is ending in what? Oh, the date's not even showing on my. What is the date? What's going on here? You know how your computer thing? What is today's date, boys? Today is the 10th. Okay, so it's the 10th. We have 5 more days of Set Hunter, unless if they extend it again. Check this out. Recruit a friend. I told you that we were doing this a little bit. I actually had quite a few people come back to the game. But look, one invited player earns 2,700 Battle Pass points. So someone that I invited back actually is playing a little bit of the game, which is really cool. And then we get another tier of rewards. Some gems, rare crest, legendary crest there as well. I'll take that. That's pretty cool, actually, more than I expected to get. Season of Harvest is going on, and with this, we have Fractured Plane. I have not yet done the Fractured Plane myself, but we're still progressing and getting a bunch of these rewards. Remember, save up these chests, save up these right here for a good time. All clans on deck. We can collect our rewards today, which I'm going to do, and because I'm part of the leadership here, I get twice the rewards. Take a look at all those rewards right there, boys. Double of them. Some gems, legendary gems, some gear. Not bad. And Conqueror has dropped inside of the game here today. So let me know if you're someone that's going to participate in that. If I'm looking at rewards here, Battle Pass rewards, they're decent. Better than I've seen with some others in the past, but at the same time, not the best. And as I'm checking out my Commander's frame that we just got from all clans on deck, I'm wondering what frame should I wear right now? The one that comes with this Battle Pass, I don't love. I actually really do like this one right here. These are probably my favorites. You can tell I like the really dark stuff, right? I'm gonna go with this one right here. We're gonna equip that frame right around my avatar because I think it looks pretty cool. You know, we haven't done a live stream. I'm thinking maybe one of these days soon we pop in another live stream when a new event drops. I actually really want to do like a Survivor's Bane stream where we just stream Survivor's Bane, but I get the feeling that most people wouldn't want to watch that type of content. Let's go to the Hilts Trader. We're going to grab whatever we can grab here today. We got our Cycle Turn chest. Yes, we want to grab that. None of that stuff right now. Any gems? No gems either. So I'm sitting at a lot of Hilts right now, which is cool, but you know, I like to pick up those normal gems now whenever I get a chance. So as I mentioned, a little bit of a slower day inside of the game. That doesn't mean that you have to lay back and not do anything. Render in, everyone. Where the heck is it? Is it just show the Immortal now? That's pretty sweet looking, actually. It's a pretty sweet looking guy. Tooge! Why does it not show the others? Huh. I wonder if that's something that's just new, or does it... This is showing the previous main. And now it just shows that one Immortal. Quite odd. Quite odd. Let me know what you're doing inside of the game today, guys. Like I mentioned, it's a casual, but there's things to do. There's grindy events to grind for resources. So get into it. And if you didn't let me know what you did in your Mirror Jewels, or if you didn't do it yet, we'll get it done. You want to make sure that you get those legendary crests run to get double the rewards. Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Before we dive into the guts of this video, we need to show a little love to those who have fallen inside of the game. Some friends, some foes, all at this point just a distant memory. But lots is going on inside of the game, specifically on my server. I recently, or just last night, had a rain turnover, so the whole shadow mechanic that has newly been introduced into the game is going to start for me on the Iceburn tier server as of today. And you may notice that my wizard has no cape. He is wearing absolutely no cape right now. And the reason is there are no capes available because the entire shadow event stuff has started over again. Remember, the shadow capes that you get, they are not permanent. They are just there for you while you're in your shadow clan and while everything is in process. You'll go through the 3 stages. You'll get the rags to start, larger rags to end, and then sparkly rags at the end of that. But we're starting all over here on my server, so those will come in time. and I'll just continuously dream of having one of these. Now you're possibly wondering why there's a green bar on the bottom of my screen and why I'm not so worried about the green bar. Well, first of all, that is my progress on the account. As you can see right here, Server Paragon is 1060, I'm 1056, a few levels behind as of right now, but there's good reason. Some of that reason is I have not picked up any of my rewards that are in the form of experience. As you can see, all of these right here are just being saved, and in the past I used to collect them every Monday. I'm now waiting even longer. I'm gonna wait until the end of the battle pass progression. So we have 16, let's say 17 days left in the battle pass. I'm not collecting any of my rewards, nor am I collecting any of my rewards from here at all, which would help me progress the battle pass. So really the only thing that I can get to progress the battle pass are just grinding the game and of course doing these quests that go on, because these are not savable. So I've been slowly grinding through. It's kind of a challenge. How long can I deal with that red dot and how long can I deal with the green bar? That being said, typically a day after the new Server Paragon level, I'm able to get this back up to red, meet Server Paragon level, even by doing some of minimal things inside of the game. It's not that difficult, and honestly, it doesn't bother me. Now, I quickly want to pop over to Reddit and look at two separate posts. The first one here is from Specific Code 964 saying, many YouTubers say the game is dead and boring. What do you think? Let's listen to their opinion. My opinion, I think it's been the worst year for Diablo Immortal in terms of updates. Quality has dropped significantly. They've also hurt many mid-res players and so many broken gems released. They've decided to abandon the game. Some whales got bored and sold their accounts. I actually very much disagree. I don't think that this has been a bad year for updates. We got a new class. We got a massive update. We have PvP that's been revamped inside of the game. We can now even do tournaments and things like that. I don't agree with this. Now, again, everyone can feel the way they feel. You guys are more than welcome to let me know your thoughts on this same type of a question in my comments below, because as you guys know, I do feature comments on my channel every single video, or at least I try to. That being said, let's take a look at one. And this one's from SJ March 13 saying, thank you, the market put a, thank you market, please put a market in and let players get every cosmetic. This was in regards to my video from last week where I was talking about the market inside of Diablo Immortal and the inability to get, or the difficulty to get, older cosmetics from the battle pass. And it seems like many comments like this came through on that video saying players would love a market where they could just purchase for $5 or $10 old battle pass cosmetics without the whole battle pass itself, but just the cosmetics. Some players even went as far as saying they don't even care about the costume, they just wanted the weapons, which I found interesting. Another comment came from Sal's Clip saying we need better cosmetic and transmog system. We need to have the ability to change the appearance of each weapon, shield, wand, orb, etc. I actually agree. I find the transmog system a bit clunky. I don't use it much myself because I have so many Phantom Market cosmetics that were gifted from Blizzard. Thanks for that. So I really don't have the need to do it. But with that said, I agree here that the transmog system is not the best, and you really are, you're limited with the amount of customization you can do with it. So I think a lot of people would probably agree here with Sal. All right, so now we bring in the controversial comment. This is Dorian Diablo. Let's see what you guys think about this one. He stated it below in multiple videos. I've seen it before. I haven't mentioned it until now because now it's fitting. He says all players must be granted a game mechanic to trade, buy and sell their cosmetics between each other, both with real money and with crypto like there will be in GTA 6. Microsoft Blizzard must be the leading train of innovation, not falling off this train. Very interesting, and I actually have a lot of context here because I have worked deeply in the crypto space. Although I do believe in some cryptocurrencies and their relevancy and the ability to trade things in games, I see the value there. The problem is everyone hears the word crypto and they abandon games because they think scam. Crypto is not in a place right now, and crypto gaming and all of that is not in a place for a game like Diablo Immortal or Blizzard to adopt it as the first game to do it. I think that it has a long way to go, not only in the technology, but also in players' trust of the cryptocurrency itself. Now, also on top of that, if you buy a cosmetic and then are able to sell it, it really takes away from Blizzard's ability to buy and sell cosmetics, or I should say, to sell cosmetics as a whole. Some of you may say that Blizzard makes enough money through the pay-to-win mechanic, and I would actually say that's probably pretty true. But for a game that is a solely built on cosmetics game, if they allow players to buy cosmetics and then to sell them, it takes away the ability for the game itself to sell those cosmetics again, and in turn, it's going to really hurt them financially. I'm curious of what you guys think Dorian is going to say. I would assume many of you will say that you don't agree with this because the word crypto is even in the comment. And now Zesty Fox comes in over on Reddit with a little video looking at anyone know what would cause this type of movement. Now, initially, some players may say, oh, he just slowed down the footage to make it look like something isn't working properly. But when you watch the familiar is at normal speed, as are the flames and other in-game items from the atmosphere. I've never seen this happen. It's never actually happened to me specifically. Let me know if it's ever happened to you guys in game. And speaking of in game, we may as well dive back in and see what's going on for the day. We have the events. We have the Bleak celebration still happening now, where you can claim all of these. This one is going on for another, let's say, 3 more days for you to claim all of those items. We have these right here as well as you're progressing through. This was all reset as of this morning. We have the Haunted Surge, which will be in game for quite a while. Phantom Market not going anywhere. Set Hunter, I wonder if this is just going to be going on forever. It's got another week before this is supposed to be gone. We'll see if it maintains its position in the game, giving you guys extra green items. Recruit a Friend, still going on. We started off our video there. I actually got some rewards from people that came back to the game from that video where I shared my recruit code. And the rewards were bad, man. They weren't good. It was like a little bit of scrap. That was it. Nothing really great at all. We have the Season of the Harvest, where I'm still just collecting chests and not doing much with them. Trial of the Hordes in the game right now for another day and a half. And All Clans on Deck is happening. You should be getting your rewards for that one really soon. And as we've mentioned in previous videos, the new Prodigy's Path has dropped in the game. I will be picking this one up myself, and it just reminds me that I have to throw a little bit of currency back in my battle net right here so that I can do that. Why don't I do it right now? Now that we've topped up a little bit, let's go pick this one up. There we go, the seasonal Prodigy's Path. I always do think there's value here. You get yourself some orbs that you could spend for other events, some crests. I just like it. This is one that I pick up. I essentially go and pick up the Boon of Plenty, Prodigy's Path, and the Battles Pass every single time that they're around. It essentially comes to approximately $25 monthly inside of the game. And I'm comfortable doing that, supporting the game as it is. But guys, let me know your thoughts on all the topics we discussed inside of today's video. Hope you have a great start to the week, and we'll see you guys back here in another Diablo Immortal video. Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Yesterday's rumor mill was actually correct, which is quite strange that the Mirror Jewels event would be coming back to the game today. Thursday. It's not the typical day that it drops inside of the game, but it's here now, and who cares about typical days or not? It's here inside of the game, and it's the opportunity for you guys to run 10 legendary crests and receive double drops, whether they are all 1 stars, which is what I typically get, or whether you drop a few 5-star gems inside of there. That's up to you, or that's up to your RNG, actually. I'll remind you guys to try to put yourself as many legendary crests in here as you can. You don't want to only run 3, because once you click this Mirror Jewels checkmark, you can only run it 1 time. Also, keep in mind, you can change your drop rate to give you a 50% chance of legendary gem pool drop of the Haunt Coil if you want to see and use the new Haunt Coil gem inside of Diablo Immortal. I'm going to do all that soon. Now, if you recall from my video yesterday, which if you didn't see it, go have a look, I actually did some major upgrades to my gems. I took 5 Colossus Engine gems, and we were able to upgrade our Colossus Engine to the next level, which was actually quite nice. We now got it to a rank 6. We gained about 100 resonance from doing so, and we did it all from gems that we have been stockpiling over time. It's nothing that we went and spent cash money on initially right now in that video yesterday, but it's something that we worked with over time, which brought up a discussion topic that I saw happening in the comments. Was people were saying, how much does Echo spend inside of the game? And I'm gonna go through this again very quickly and be very transparent because there's no reason for me to not be transparent. There are people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in this game. I don't feel bad telling you what I actually spend. So on a regular basis, there's two different types of spend that I have. I have my regular basis spend, and then I have my event spend. I'll explain this in depth. So my regular spend, I will always buy the Empowered Battle Pass, which is $5 every single month. I will always buy the Boon of Plenty, $10 every single month. And I will always buy Prodigy's Path, which is $20 every 45 days. So every month and a half. So $20, $35 I'm spending, but that's not actually every month because the Prodigy's Pass is every month and a half. So you can say $25 to $30 I spend per month on those services. Now, sometimes when I'm doing a live stream, or sometimes when I'm trying to get a couple more legendary crests, I might buy a bundle. It's not unheard of that I've bought a bundle, and typically I'll buy a $50 bundle. But this is not something I do on a regular basis. This is something that I do every couple of months. Let's say maximum every 3 months, I'll buy a $50 bundle. So if you take that $50 bundle every 3 months and you break it down to about $15 per month, or what is it, actually $17 per month, and add it to my 25, we could even round up. We could say that we spend like $45 a month inside of the game if we break it down with me getting these bundles as well. From time to time, it's literally so that I can have the crest that I need to do live streams because I want to throw on 100 legendary crest runs with you guys. But that's really it. I mean, I've been playing the game since day one for 3 years now. That's really all that I spend on. I think that's an honest interpretation of my spend inside of the game. And honestly, it may even be higher than it actually is. But I'm definitely not breaking the bank. I've definitely not put in tens of thousands into the game. I mean, it hasn't been that much. Let me actually figure it out. Let me do the math. So I did the math. We're talking 36 months at $45 per month, which brings us to $1,620 lifetime spend on the account. Now, I know some of you are saying right now, that's insane to spend on a mobile game, and I would agree, that's a lot of money, but I mean, it's not out of this world to hear of people spending tens of thousands inside of games. Obviously, you can still play everything here for free, but again, this is my job. I make money from YouTube from doing this. And no, I'm not sponsored by Blizzard. I am a Blizzard partner, which brings me Phantom Market cosmetics and things like that, but I don't get paid by Blizzard. I never have. They've brought me out to BlizzCon, which has been amazing. They've brought me out to headquarters, which has been incredible as well. But as far as like paying my mortgage and actually paying me cash money, that doesn't happen. Also, yesterday we did a bunch of our battle pass. Remember, I brought in a lot of experience. I never claimed much of my rewards here. So let's just claim all my rewards, a bunch of hilts. This is where I love to get a bunch of my gems. By the way, my gems are something, my normal gems are something that are under leveled. I really need to, for my stage of the account, I really should probably be spending my platinum on those rather than on legendary gems. Maybe that's something that I'll start doing. We'll have to see. Okay, and we're actually going to unlock the new cosmetic right now. We're going to unlock it on the wizard as well, the Eyeless Omen's armor. Let's see, did that actually equip it for me? I don't think that I have it set so it does. Let's take a look at the new cosmetic though, or at least the new Battle Pass cosmetic. Well, here it is, pretty standard looking. I didn't equip the weapons as well with it, but you got a little man purse on there. Not bad. We could throw the facial piece on, which I don't like, so we'll take that off. It reminds me of like Krill or something like that. All right, not bad, but definitely not as good as the cosmetic that we are wearing, which is of course a Phantom Market cosmetic. They are like next level nice. And by the way, the Fractured Plane is the event that's going on right now if you want to do your Season of the Harvest and claim some rewards along the way as you go. But I think right now we do ourselves a nice Elder Rift. But first, let's take a look at a comment or two from you guys. This first one actually not relating to Diablo Immortal, but it's from Google4910 saying, Echo, your Clash of Clans content years ago was really entertained me, and some of your vids helped me right after I started playing again after years of stopping. I don't usually spend money in game, but I just wanted to ask you if your creator code still works, because I'm happy to purchase something in the shop and use your code so I could at least help you out a bit. That's super cool, man. First of all, I did start out as a Supercell Supercell creator, working with Supercell for Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, now MoCo, and more. And I do have code ECHO inside of any Supercell game, which if you guys put it in, it supports me. This is something I wish Blizzard would do. Give us a creator code. Like when I would make videos for Clash of Clans, for example, it would be beneficial for me to let people know about my code and for me to purchase things in game, because then I can show it off to players. And then, you know, if they want to buy it and they put in my code, I would get a very small percentage. I'm thinking it was like 3% of the purchases, but you put a lot of that together and it actually helps out creators on YouTube. So yes, my code ECHO does still work inside of any Supercell game, and I appreciate your support, man. And then we have Gwyn Bitencourt talking about my discussion yesterday on cosmetics and how I think that the empowered battle pass, the $15 battle pass, how I think it would be a good practice for Blizzard to make any of the cosmetics that are purchased from there, instead of the coins, or maybe in addition to the coins that you get, maybe the cosmetic then would be unbound. It could be used on all of your classes. And our friend here totally agree with Enchanted Battle Pass. I already buy the Enchanted so I can have those shop coins to get older gear, since I'm a new player and I have 2 characters. A main Crusader, top Paragon, slowly progressing to maximize, and a Wizard to play when I get bored. First of all, I actually like that idea of having 2 characters, but me, myself, I'm a 1 character guy and I will class change when I get bored, which is more the reason why I like cosmetics that are not bound to your class, because if they are, well, then you can only have them on that 1 class, and it kind of stinks. So yeah, what do you think? Can we make the $15 battle pass have unbound cosmetics? I think that would be a huge upgrade to the game, and people would instantly start spending $10 extra per month. So I am going to confirm the 50% chance drop rate right there. Now, something that I've been thinking about a lot is they had a drop rate right here that allowed you to choose if you wanted a 50% drop rate on a particular legendary gem. That was quite useful, and it actually worked out well for me, where I did pull in some Blood-Soaked Jade gems. I think that would be really, it makes me wonder, do you go and do the mirror jewels, or do you save for those events where you can actually get a gem to drop that you want to drop? And I mean, I'm going to do the mirror jewels for the chance, because it is a double gem drop. So even if it's just gem power, you're getting twice as much. So we're going to do it no matter what, but let's see what we can get. It just took forever for me to load into here, guys. And by the way, let me know if you're doing the mirror jewels event right now as well. And if you are, let me know. Whoa, there's a legendary piece of gear that just dropped right there. If you are, let me know what your drop looked like. Was it all 1 stars? Did you get any 5 stars in the mix there? Or what went on? And here we are. We got the boss to fight. Let's get it done, and let's see what kind of gems we actually get out of this. Let's go. We got some sigils as well, because we just put in the legendary cards. I see white light. Woo! We got a 5-star this time around, boys. We got a 5-star, and is it going to be the Haunt Coil, the 50% drop? You know it, baby. You know it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Check it out. I love when you get yourself a good drop looking something like this. So let's grab ourselves all these gems and see exactly what we pulled in. Definitely some good gem power and some brand new gems as well. We got a 2-star Haunt Coil and a bonus 2-star Haunt Coil. Also, take a look right here. Couple of 2 stars, 1, 2, 3 of them doubled up. We got some decent gem power out of this bad boy. I gotta say, this is the best mirror jewels run I've had in a long time. Haunt Coil. So there we go, boys. A pretty solid one here for me today. I wish you guys all the luck as well in your gem runs also. And make sure you subscribe, because I'll have another Diablo Immortal video right here for you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.